Welcome to today's Psych with Sigmund, where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and its relevance to our everyday lives. I'm your host, Sigmund, and today we're going to delve into a captivating concept known as the nocebo effect. The nocebo effect is a phenomenon where negative expectations or beliefs about a situation, treatment, or event can actually lead to worse outcomes or experiences. This concept is crucial in psychology because it highlights the powerful influence of our thoughts and emotions on our physical and mental well-being. To understand this better, let's consider an example. Imagine you're about to undergo a medical procedure and your doctor informs you about potential side effects in a way that amplifies your anxiety. If you strongly believe that these side effects will occur, you might actually experience them more severely or frequently than if you had been given a more balanced and reassuring explanation. The nocebo effect has its roots in the history of psychology, particularly in the realm of placebo research. The term nocebo is derived from the Latin word nocere, meaning to harm. While the placebo effect focuses on how positive expectations can lead to beneficial outcomes, the nocebo effect reveals how negative expectations can have detrimental effects. This concept emerged as researchers began to notice that some patients experienced adverse effects or worsened conditions when they believed they were receiving a treatment that would not work or might harm them. From a theoretical perspective, several psychological frameworks help explain the nocebo effect. One key theory is the self-fulfilling prophecy, where our beliefs about an outcome can influence our actions and behaviors in ways that make the expected outcome more likely to occur. For instance, if you believe an exam will be extremely difficult, you might not study as efficiently or feel overly anxious during the test, which could indeed lead to a poorer performance. Another important framework is cognitive behavioral theory, which suggests that our thoughts and beliefs about a situation can directly affect our emotional and physiological responses. In the context of the nocebo effect, negative thoughts and expectations can lead to increased stress, anxiety, or even physical symptoms like pain or nausea. This is because our brain processes these negative expectations as real threats, triggering a stress response that prepares our body to deal with the anticipated harm. Research on the nocebo effect has provided compelling evidence of its impact on various aspects of health and behavior. Studies have shown that patients who are informed about potential side effects of medications in a way that emphasizes risks are more likely to experience those side effects than patients who receive a neutral or positive explanation. Similarly, experiments have demonstrated that individuals who are led to believe they are consuming a substance that will induce pain or discomfort can actually exhibit increased sensitivity to pain and other adverse reactions. Understanding the nocebo effect has significant practical implications for our everyday lives. Being aware of how negative expectations can influence outcomes, we can take steps to manage our beliefs and attitudes more constructively. For example, when facing a challenging situation like an exam or a medical procedure, seeking out positive and supportive information, practicing relaxation techniques to reduce anxiety, or reframing negative thoughts into more balanced and realistic ones can help mitigate the nocebo effect. Therapeutic approaches such as cognitive behavioral therapy are particularly effective in addressing the nocebo effect by helping individuals identify, challenge, and modify negative thought patterns that contribute to adverse experiences. Healthcare providers also play a crucial role by adopting communication strategies that inform patients about potential risks without inducing unnecessary fear or anxiety. To illustrate the nocebo effect further, consider the example of someone who is highly anxious about public speaking. If they believe that their nervousness will lead to a disastrous performance and that the audience will judge them harshly, these negative expectations can indeed worsen their anxiety levels, cause them to stumble over words, and ultimately lead to a poorer performance than if they had more positive or neutral expectations. In conclusion, The nocebo effect is a powerful psychological concept that underscores the complex interplay between our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. By recognizing how negative expectations can shape our reality, we can foster more positive attitudes, manage anxiety and stress more effectively, and ultimately lead to better outcomes in various aspects of life. As we navigate through challenges and uncertainties, acknowledging the influence of the nocebo effect empowers us to cultivate resilience, seek supportive environments, and promote overall well-being. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.